Hi guys, thank you for joining us for Streaming Safari again here at the Lion Habitat Ranch. Apparently if I'm 20, I don't know what happened. There we go. Hi guys. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about lightning and thunderstorms and static electricity. And of course, first I would like to thank everybody for coming out to see us, any donations you can make or anything you can do for us on Amazon Smile. All those links are right below. And we've been having a lot of thunderstorms here recently, so I thought it would be really cool to do a streaming safari that talks a little bit about how lightning and thunder work. So one of the easy ways that we can demonstrate this is with a balloon. I just have a regular balloon. It's not filled with helium, it's just filled with air. So you can just get yourself a pack of balloons. Super easy thing to do. Pack of balloons and just blow up some balloons for yourself, and we'll see how this goes. So you guys have probably done something similar. Most people have played with balloons and static electricity before. So if I take this balloon and I rub it in my hair, like a lot, I'm going to build up a static charge. And basically what the static charge is it's describing a difference in charges. So normally if you have like a regular thing like a soda can, it has both positive and negative charges in it. So this is basically neutral. When I rub the balloon on my hair, what happens is the positive and negative charges start separating from each other. And that's what happens in clouds as well when we have lightning. So like what happens with lightning, the positive and negative charges are going to separate in the balloon, and the positive charge in the balloon is going to be attracted to the negative charges in my hair. And that kind of like link between the balloon and my hair is kind of what happens with the lightning. So the cloud and then the ground. Okay, so it makes my hair float away from my head. And then now this balloon is also charged up. So when you have something that's charged, it will be attracted to the opposite charge, but it'll also be attracted to
Bird Chat will be in 5 minutes. Ask a keeper near you for location.
So if you take the balloon and you take something like sugar, you'll actually, if you get really close here, you'll be able to see it start picking up the sugar.
I can't turn the camera. Nope, because it's...
You look at the little sugar spikes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
it's starting to pick up.
So it makes these cool little spikes of sugar, and then some of it gets stuck on the bottom of the balloon. Yeah.
Yep.
And you can even stick the balloon to a wall that is negatively charged. I'm just going to make sure it stays nice and charged. You'll also be able to stick it to things like plastic. And you can even attract some cans toward your... That's of course not going to do it. We don't want to cheat.
We can blame the wind.
We can blame the wind. Yeah. That's it. Should roll it toward it. Might have lost. Oh, there it goes. It moves a little bit. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
So the difference in charges is going to attract any of the opposite charge that's in there. So some of the other cool things you can do is if you have a wool sweater and a little piece of plastic, you can actually make things that are similarly charged. So what you can do is take a plastic bag, cut off the bottom of it so you make a circle, right? And then cut off a really small piece of this circle.
Scissors or an adult.
Scissors, yes.
Or an adult.
Scissors or an adult. Even if you get like a strip, it actually works a little better sometimes if you tie the strip together. And you want to charge up this strip just like you charge up the balloon. So you can do this with your hair, or you can do it with like a wool sweater works really, really well. And you'll get this bag to be able to float. Right now it's sticking to me, so it's losing its charge, of course.
It's the sweat. It's the sweat.
Yeah. So you'll get them to float away from each other just because they're the same charge. Now, so this is what's happening when you have lightning, as I said. So the balloon representing the cloud will have a separation of positive and negative charge. And then the ground will have a positive charge because the negative charge in the bottom of the cloud is going to push away the negative charge that's on the ground. And we get different types of lightning. So sometimes we'll get lightning that comes from the cloud to the ground, and it meets a little spark of energy from the ground that comes back up, and they meet together, and when they meet together, they make a big flash. Okay? And that big flash heats up the air. It actually heats up the air to about 54,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 5 times hotter than the sun. So it's creating a big flash that's heating up the air 5 times hotter than the sun. And what happens is when that air gets pressurized, just like in the balloon, eventually if I squeeze this balloon enough, it's gonna pop. Always pick up your pieces too. And that pop is from all of the air escaping. And that's what we hear as thunder. So just with a simple balloon, we can understand kind of the basics of how lightning and thunder work together. And so if you try this at home, let us know. They're pretty fun experiments that you can do with this. So you can try using your balloon to attract a lot of different things. And then one final thing is going to be our fun thing that not everybody sees as fun. So when we're talking about these charges, we're obviously talking about electricity. So I'm going to blow up one more balloon real quick.
If you guys are interested in joining in that bird educational talk, it's going to be happening with Shock on the back row with Caitlin. She's pretty cool with the birds, so hang out with her and ask her some hard questions. She really appreciates a challenge. If she doesn't know the answer to your question, I'm sure she'll make something up pretty good for you guys. Thank you guys. Bird chat is with Shock on the back row.
See, if you do come out to visit us, you get to see cool things like bird chat. So our last thing that we're going to do, I want you to be very careful with, because we're going to talk about discharging electricity as our final thing. So when you rub this balloon in your hair, you get really staticky. The balloon gets really staticky. And when you put it against something that's really conductive, like a metal, like let's say a doorknob, it'll actually discharge the electricity. And if you do it in a dark room, you might be able to see yourself make a little lightning bolt.
You can actually do that with the Wintergreen Lifesavers as well if you bite into it in the dark and watch yourself in a mirror.
Yes, if you have like Mentos or anything and you watch yourself in the mirror in the dark, if you turn all the lights out, watch yourself in the mirror and then break it open, you'll make little lightning sparks. I'm going to try to
Just be careful with your teeth. No.
But go ahead and try all these cool experiments and think about how lightning works. It happens a lot in the summer, so hopefully you guys will see lots of cool lightning storms because of the heat and the humidity, and it's pretty dang cool to have something that is hotter than the sun just happen all the time. Thanks, guys.